Here is what to prioritize as a leader. When you look at the dynamic between a leader and a follower, there's three real superpowers that a leader possesses, and that is one, authority, right? They can make decisions that employees can't make. There's strategy, like figuring out where we're going to go and taking different routes that an employee can't just change the strategy. And finally, the last one is the influence, that just the title as leadership, as leader, CEO, business owner has, it can get you in different doors. It can get you in front of other people. It'll get people to pay attention more. So there's an element of influence there. So I want to share this graphic with you here on the role of a leader. Okay, and here I've turned really the influence into communication, and I've turned the authority into decision making. But everything starts with the vision. You can't prioritize unless you know where you're going. Just think about it. Imagine we're going camping. Well, there's going to be a bunch of priorities. I need to go find a tent. I need to, go find equipment for that. If I go to a hotel, I'm just going to have to get some clothes and for the next few days. So my priorities are dependent on where I'm going, where the vision is. So it's important that you start with a crystal clear vision on the business when it is in completion, when it is so big. What does it look like? How many people are on your team? You have to have a clear vision. And from that, it's going to make finding priorities a lot easier. Then once you have your vision set, you then ask yourself the question, what is in the way? What is in the way of moving towards that vision? So you're going to be faced with a challenge. And that is your first mission. So once you have the mission, right, the vision is set for the long term. The mission is set for a short-term period of time, maybe a month, maybe 3 months. And then once you have that, you then look to a strategy. Let's say we're not getting enough leads. That's in the way of getting to the vision. Then what we want to do is come up with ways that we can strategize towards getting more leads. Now, strategies change all the time because some strategies won't work and sometimes there's new strategies. So your time as a leader should be focused. There should be elements of analyzing really different strategies, different opportunities to help move the mission forward. Okay, so once you have the strategies in place, you can then it then moves to communication. That's another part on your calendar that needs to be filled with just communication. And there's really 3 levels to the communication I'm going to share with you right now. Another graphic. Okay, and that is the 3 levels of communication. The first one is your team. And there's really two parts of the team. There's the team as the whole that you should be communicating regularly on the vision and mission. The progress, basically, you want to let them in on the progress. And then within your team, you have really the core team, which is the person that is accountable of executing on the strategy. So you should have daily set meetings for this key person and then regular set meetings to communicate to your whole team. Then the next circle is your audience. These are people on your LinkedIn, people that know of you, right? That can turn into potential clients, can turn into potential employees. You want to be expressing, again, your vision and mission and progress to your audience. And then on the outside circle, you want to communicate with other influencers, other people of authority that you can partner with and create deals with to expedite your journey to the vision. Okay, so the communication is really important. And then finally, there is the decisions. You are the one to make decisions. You as a leader are not paid based on the amount of time you work, but you're paid on the quality of the decisions you make. Okay, so I want you to look at your schedule and and see if your schedule is filled with communication, strategy, and decision making. And everything that isn't in those three words needs to be delegated to somebody else. Because by focusing on these three, this is where you're going to create the highest impact. And this is how you're going to get to your vision in the fastest way possible.